Jurassic World, powered by Akliz. What is up, guys? Milk here, and today we are back in action playing some Jurassic World, and it's going to be freaking amazing. If you guys enjoy, make sure to go and click the like button. I'd really appreciate it, and it helped me out tremendously. It's been a little bit since we did a video, but we're going to take our time and hopefully do some of the pneumatic craft processing and that kind of stuff. Also, people have left me some signs here. Hello, media. I've made another public portal hub right as spawn with a public ME and 3 times ore processing. I have set up dimensional teleports in homes. I will be doing biomes soon. So if you and the rest of the server would like, feel free to message me for a free portal from your home to the hub. Chords, Binyas, PKer, Zig, and Hayes. Nice. So I've been thinking about if they're going to set up a portal where I want it. You know, I was thinking maybe like right here. If you guys want to set me up a portal, I think right here would be perfect. Or actually, I'm going to leave this up to your discretion. You can either set it up right there, or you can come up here and maybe like set it up like right here or something, somewhere like this. I'm not exactly sure. Or if you find another free spot in the base that you think would better suit, then feel free to put it wherever you want, man. I mean, it doesn't really matter. So yeah, somewhere, preferably somewhere in the center of my base. I mean, it could be anywhere really. It doesn't really matter. But that's awesome that you guys are making like a portal thing. I'll try to check it out this episode if I remember. Let's go ahead and get rid of that stuff. And then also, they left me some other signs. I can't remember. Oh yeah, let's check. So we are on like the third. What are you doing? What are you doing? We're like on the 3rd incarnation of Erwin here. Erwin keeps dying for some reason. I don't know how. Maybe how's he getting past this stupid? Wait, what? Oh, that's a that's the stegosaur. Okay. Wait. Why is the stegosaur out? Anyways, I don't know how freaking Erwin keeps getting out, but you know what? I'm gonna leave you right here. He keeps like dying, and it's really strange. Spark and Erwin, you guys just need to sit down and just like shut up. Stop being jerk faces. So Erwin is 20 days old, and then Spark is 17 days old. So what I've been doing, every time Erwin dies, I've been making growth syringes and trying to get him back up to his previous age. So that's why he's the same size or whatever. Someone actually built me a little grave right here. From now on, every time a dinosaur dies, I'm just gonna remake them, and you guys can just pretend it was the first incarnation. I mean, not really that big of a deal. So last time in the last video, we actually did this. We did the whole air processing, that kind of stuff, and we also went and got a bunch of oil. So I have, let's see, a full drum, so 256 buckets, and another 130 buckets to have a bucket here. So what I want to make is we need to make some refineries and turn this into diesel. I think it turns into diesel. Let's see, where is refinery? Right here. So refinery is used to process oil into different fuels, sorted from heavy to light. Diesel, kerosene, gasoline, LPG, liquid petroleum gas. LPG is used in a thermo-pneumatic processing plant to produce plastic. Either 2, 3, or 4 refineries need to be stacked on top of each other to work. With 2 refineries, diesel is produced in the bottom refinery and LPG in the top. With 4 refineries, all fuels are produced. The latter is much more efficient. The more heat you apply to the refinery, the faster it runs. So I figured, let's go ahead and make, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's just go ahead and make 4 of these guys. Boom. Now, I don't know how these work. What we're going to do is we're just going to kind of sit these guys right here and figure out how they work. So let's do 4. Sure, why not? So looks like, okay, so I can stick oil. I guess it doesn't really matter, right? Let's see. Okay, so I can just like stick that right there, right? Okay, so this needs, okay, so it's temperature 22 Celsius. Does this need, let's see, problems. Apply more heat by adding blocks that generate heat around the machine. So does that mean I need to do like lava or something? Let's see. So I'm guessing that means I need to do lava or something like that. So the temperature is 22 Celsius right now. So let us come somewhere. Where is, I had a bunch of lava somewhere. I don't know where it is now. Maybe, oh yeah, we got some lava right here. Let's grab this, and then let's re-grab all these guys. And then I guess we're just going to kind of experiment a little bit. Let me stick Let me get this guy. Let me stick some lava right there, and then we're gonna do a little bit of this action, and then we're gonna see. So, 800 refineries need to be stacked on top of each other, ranging from 2 to 4 refineries. Okay, so it looks like this should be good, something like that. Let's see. Boom. Temperature. Okay, so that seems to be fine. Let's go ahead and make this our experimental. Wait, why did that? What? Why? Okay, we're back. So I've been doing a little bit of research. Apparently, we need these things called vortex tubes, and what they do is when they receive air pressure, they have a hot side and a cold side. So thanks to Dragon, I went and looked at his setup or whatever. So yeah, we give this air pressure, and this guy just automatically does a thing. Now, what I want to do is maybe we can move this out just slightly. Let's go ahead and just stick right here. I know I'm wasting air pressure by moving this and doing that kind of stuff. So this should. Oh, is this not going to work right here? Do I need to, like, hook this up afterwards? Yeah, there we go. Okay. And then we can actually stick the refineries on top of this guy. So if we do this, as you can see, it is heating up. Boom, boom, boom. So all of these should be heating up now. And then our automatic system, which is a very weak system, I might add, is going to automatically turn on and off whenever we get below a certain pressure threshold and that kind of stuff. So yeah, this guy has 3.7 bars. Temperature is 144 Celsius and rising. That's really hot. That's really hot. It looks like the bottom temperature isn't going down. Do I have to vent that somehow? I'm not sure. Maybe I need to stick one of these guys, these heat sinks. I don't know much about it. We're going to learn as we play with it. But yeah, these guys are pretty much doing their thing. What I want to do is now let's go ahead and stick let's stick this guy down. Let's take our bucket, and then let's stick some oil right here and see what it does. So we have oil. Looks like it. Okay, so temperature's going down. Looks like we're gonna need a much better actual like air source to keep this guy kind of hot or so. So yeah, this is going down. I guess it's going to slowly. Yeah, it's processing into diesel, right? And then this is processing into kerosene. Oh, I see. So it's processing into all of them. I see. So we got diesel, kerosene, gasoline, and LPG. Now, what I want to know is, does this eventually all turn into LPG, or do we get an equal amount of everything right here? Let me just go ahead and stick all of this right here. Let's stick a bunch of oil inside of this guy. So we have a bunch of oil, and yeah, it's just turning into all 4 of these things. And I guess with 4 refineries, it just does all 4, which is really cool. And then if we ever have any excess, if it like doesn't all turn into this right here, if we have excess, we can actually use that, I guess, maybe to start powering some of these guys, which uses fuel to turn into air pressure. So instead of having coal right here, we can actually use fuel and turn it into air pressure. But to do that, it seems like we would need a lot more refineries, either that or maybe like a better air pressure. I don't know. If this has more like temperature, does this process faster? I bet it does. I bet it does. But yeah, let me play with this a little bit more, and we will be back and do some more stuff. Now, I also have, oh yeah, the next thing we actually need to make that I haven't mentioned yet is to process the LPG. We need a thermo-pneumatic processing plant, and it can process liquids and in other liquids. LPG and coal together, again, this machine can produce liquid plastic. It can also be used to fuel crackling. In fuel crackling, heavy fuels can be cracked into lighter ones. This means diesel can be turned into kerosene, kerosene into gasoline, gasoline into LPG. So I guess we could actually use this to turn all these different types of fuels into LPG if we wanted, or you know, maybe split it off and have like half of it be fuel, half of it be LPG or whatever, something like that. And stuff like that. So yeah, let me play with it and I will be right back. Okay, so I've played with it a little bit more. I placed down this thermo-pneumatic processing plant, and then what I realized is this first bottom one holds diesel. So if you want to output the different fuels, the bottom one is diesel, this guy is kerosene, this guy will be gasoline, and then this guy will actually be LPG. So what I'm actually doing is pulling out the LPG, sticking it in the thermo-pneumatic processing plant, and then I've hooked up I put another vortex tube down here just because it requires heat, but apparently this can also use lava, but I don't know if the lava turns into obsidian like these guys turn the thing into obsidian or not. I'm assuming that's a way so you can't just have like infinite free power. It kind of like uses up the heat, so to speak, after a while. But yeah, this requires air pressure and heat, and it should. LPG with coal will turn into liquefied plastic. So what I want to do is let's stick this guy right here. And yeah, there we go. So this should turn into liquefied plastic. Yeah, liquid plastic. We got 1 bucket, or maybe like 1 plastic, 2, and then looks like it uses very little, about 100 millibuckets of LPG. So it looks like 1 full bucket of LPG will make 10 buckets of liquid plastic, which is really cool. Now I need to, I guess, take the liquid plastic out of this and actually process it into plastic. So let me play with this a little bit more, and we will be right back. Okay, so the last thing you actually need is a plastic mixer. So this actually turns the raw plastic into plastic sheets. And then right here you have like an RGB selection. So you need red dye, green dye, and lapis blue dye, and then you can kind of lock the selection to whatever type of plastic you want. So it'll mix these dyes, I'm guessing, I haven't used it yet, I'm guessing, and it'll turn it into anything that you want. So let's just go ahead and do a little bit of this action. Let's do this. So it should, yeah, this should start filling up with liquid plastic, right? So now, I guess if we just do black, let's see, is unlock the achievement, get plastic. So we need a little bit of red dye, so to speak. I don't think we have any red dye, so we need to come up with a way to actually get red dye. Let's see, red. No, I don't have any red flowers whatsoever, I don't think. No, I don't have any red flowers. So yeah, we need to make like a red flower factory, but I just kind of wanted to explain the process and kind of learn it myself of how to get plastic. So yeah, that's pretty much everything you need to do. Of course, this setup is very basic, and we're probably looking to make it way better in the future. I love vanilla mechanics. It's so good. Now we can actually make a automatic red dye system. I had to search around for a while until I found a rose. But all we had to do is we could just have like an atomic activator filled with bone meal and then just use a lever or something, and this guy would be automatic every time we needed red dye. So yeah, there we go. So we have unlimited red dye. We actually have more red dye than we have, I guess, well, I mean, I guess we have a bunch of lapis, so pretty much green dye is the only thing we're lacking. So let's just go ahead and stick this guy in here, and it should start filling up. And then what we can do is let's just, we have one black plastic. Let me take out the black plastic. Let's say white plastic. So this should start turning into white plastic. Yep, it is. Then it'll start slowly using the dye. I like this system. I like the RGB system. I think that's really, really cool. So yeah, now we have plastic. Now, we've reached the plastic stage, so we can actually start making some of the more pneumatic craft advanced features. I would say the first thing we probably want to make is, well, we could make a security station, but we probably want to get a programmer and then maybe build an error system to start automatically, like, doing crops and stuff like that. We probably won't do that this episode for sure. But now that we have this set up, actually, I guess before we do any of that, we probably want to move all of this stuff into like its own little organized area or something, because right here is pretty disgusting. Yeah, this spot right here is pretty disgusting. I need to make a lab. Either that or I need to like figure out a place to like seamlessly put all of our pneumatic craft stuff. That's probably what I'm going to be working on either now or next episode. Okay, guys, we're back. So I'm hatching 2 little baby Ankylos. As you guys know, Ankylos are some of my favorite dinosaurs in Ark just because they're so cute and adorable. And they're really good for collecting resources as well. So we're getting 2 Ankylos. While these guys are hatching, I don't know if I mentioned this or not, but we actually added a new mod to the pack here. It's called Immersive Integration, and it's an add-on to Immersive Engineering. I've actually been thinking about doing a mod spotlight of these guys, or this guy right here. Now, what this allows you to do is it adds a round robin, so you can actually do a round robin on the conveyors, which is convenient. And then, oh, there we go. Ankylo is tamed. Oh no, get away from! Oh, dude, you're so adorable. Unfortunately, they were both the same color. Where'd you go? Where'd you go? Where are you? No. I'll find him here in a second. But yeah, it adds a round robin, which is like a round robin for conveyor belt. So what we can do is actually, I was thinking about doing a 3 crusher system because this guy's pretty slow by itself, so 3 of them would be good. But we could stick like a round robin right here, and it would round robin to the other conveyor belt. So we could have like 3 of these guys or 5 of these guys in action, and then we can have all their items come out the poop hole and come back into this and go into this, because this guy right here is plenty. This guy is plenty for, you know, like a multiple crusher system, which would be freaking awesome. Also, this guy adds ME cable, so you can actually do ME cable in the same fashion you can do these guys right here, so they would be along power lines right here. And then you can do dense cable or normal cable, and it also adds like a coke oven and some other cool features that I think is really cool. So yeah, that mod is awesome. Actually, I didn't know about it. I think Dragon and some of the other guys suggested it, which was really cool. Man, where did this guy go? Where did he go? I don't see him. Am I just like blind right now? Anyways, I need names for the Ankylos here. If you guys want to come up with some name suggestions, then that will be cool. I'll find the other Ankylo later, I guess, or we'll hatch another one. I don't know where this guy freaking went. I was thinking for now, we can stick it right here into the pin right beside the T-Rex pin. Let's go and stick him down. So he's a little baby. Look at that. Look at him. Ankylo male Meaty-Lock, and he has a little red on his face right here. And then he's obviously like a brownish black shell in the back thing or skin, and then he has the white spikes and then like the tan underbody. It looks really cool. Is there any information? Let's see. The tail club of the Ankylosaurus is composed of several large osteoderms, which are fused to the very last tail vertebrae. It was heavy and supported by the last 7 tail vertebrae, which interlocked to form a stiff rod at the base of the club. Ankylosaurus was a large animal by modern standards, estimated at lengths of 9 meters, 30 feet, and weighing up to 6 tons. I didn't know they were that large. Holy crap. That's like 5 times as large as a freaking human, or 6 times depending on how tall you are, I guess. But if like 6 humans were laying flat, then that would be as big as this guy's. This guy is massive, 13,000 pounds. The whole animal's estimated let's see, at 6.25 meters. Yeah, awesome. This guy is really cool. Meaning fused lizard is a genus of the ankylosaurid dinosaur. Nice. Wait. Oh yeah, this is the guy. I did another one, but he wasn't tame. So if you look at this guy, yeah, owner none. So he's not tame. So we actually technically have 3. He might disappear. Let's see. What is? Oh man, let's look up. Let's see. Grow syringe. What do we need to actually grow this guy? Okay, so it's actually not that hard. Yeah, we need some just meat, pretty much. I made these before, but it's been a little bit since I made them. Now, I don't know where this guy is, but I guess it's fine. We'll find him a little bit later. I think what we're going to do is I'm going to pause it, and we're going to head to the hub that I guess Hostile and the other guys made and check it out. Okay, we're here. So it actually took me a little while to find this guy because, like, I was like, I have no idea where this is. So I was looking for, like, I guess a portal back to the hub here, and I couldn't find one. I eventually found one in Dragon's base, but, dude, get out of here. This guy's pretty cool. Has portals to everyone's base. We have, let's see, PKers, Hoondoos, Hondos, Kirkies, Dragons, T. Dixons, Zig Hayes, Mad Cow, Smurf, and then Tiger's house. And then these are for more portals. I guess they're going to do portals for like all the biomes, which is kind of cool. And then over here, we have a public ME system, which is online. It wasn't actually online when I came here before. So there's some free items right here. I guess any items we don't need, we can just stick right here. Actually, I think I can stick all my heat generators in here, and maybe some people will find some use if they just start out for the heat generators and stuff like that. Because I'll probably never use them again. And then we have the Ender Pearl farm and then the Blaze/Wither farm, which is cool. And then this is a free 3 times ore processing system right here. So I guess anyone starting out can just automatically have 3 times processing, which is really sweet. This is actually some of the more advanced features and mechanisms, so you wouldn't technically have this for a little bit. You need some decent power, and you'd have to make like oxygen and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, this is the portal hub. It's kind of underground underneath this little hillside here, and it's right beside Alien's base. So yeah, anyways, I just want to show you guys that. If you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to go and click the like button. I'd really appreciate it. Love y'all's faces, and I'll see you guys in the next one.